Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. And the new power rankings, still only the first month of the season. Here's a chance to compare early returns. You look at the Rockets. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
I think for the Warriors, they're right around where most thought they'd be, right? They've been reasonably consistent, and the early predictions about them have been pretty much on the money.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the center, walking down the middle. And that one drops. You take a look at the Warriors. They've gotten off to a solid start in the group stage of the NBA Cup. They're 2-1. And a win tonight puts them in a very good position.
I think they're set up for success. Now they just have to close the deal. I mean, punch their ticket out of the group stage of the NBA Cup tournament and get ready for the next segment.
And then for Houston, thus far 1-2 in the NBA.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Van Vliet wide open. Cans it from downtown.
Just another day doing what he does. Van Vliet lines it up and drills it.
Curry on the wing. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. That's tipped. Here's Moody, and the slam by Moody.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Now Van Vliet. And stolen by Daniels. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's shot is off. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Van Vliet kicks to KD. To the paint. And the dunk by Smith.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
And now Allie LaForest says something for us from the sideline.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Daniels with it, picked up by Van Vliet. Daniels passes to Curry. Sinks the three-pointer.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And let's now take a look at the NBA Cup standings as the group stage winds down.
And it gives us a pretty good idea of who we're going to see in the knockout phase. It's been a terrific competition so far. And I think it's only going to get better when we get into that single elimination scenario.
And it's blocked, and they're able to recover. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Pass to Şengün. 5 to shoot. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. 2025, Clark, was a big year for Alperen Şengün. His first All-Star selection.
And could not have been more well-deserved, Kevin. He really ramped his game up across the board and was a big reason the Rockets were transformed. I mean, if that's not all-star stuff, I don't know what is.
Here's Daniels, and he drops it in from the low post. Daniels has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Durant. It's blocked. Daniels kicks to Green. Van Vliet against Daniels. The kick outside to Butler. Fires the three. And another three for Golden State. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
For three, Van Vliet. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the night. Van Vliet against Daniel. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And the Warriors, another three.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Durant in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Daniel. Outside for Curry. And the Warriors, another three.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Smith with a screen on Curry. Smith left side. From outside, off the mark. Warriors have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Count that one.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. Van Vliet kicks to Durant. Lets it go from the wing, and the basket is good. KD's got 8 points.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Daniels passes to Butler. Daniels against Van Vliet. Daniels, no good. Rockets trail by 6. Smith kicks to Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. KD against Kuminga. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. A moment now to check out some numbers for Stephen Curry.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Jazz. Van Vliet against Daniels. Kuminga the pass to Daniels. Pass to Curry, stolen by Thompson. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. 6-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And they won the season series last year against this club, but fell to them in the postseason.
When it really counted, they came up short. But it's another season and a chance here to gain confidence in this matchup.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Jabari Smith. Adams finds Van Vliet. They double-team Van Vliet. KD with it. Kuminga picks him up. The Rockets again can't hit. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 16-7 run. The basket counts, and 1 will go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
They sure are, looking to get their buckets up close and personal.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Thompson looking for an opening. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Here's Daniels. Good. Daniels has got 11 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Durant. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Shepard. A 3-pointer off the mark. Warriors leading by 9. Daniels passes to Butler. It's stolen. Adams with it. And Daniels picks him up defensively. Now Durant. He's got 10. Thompson in the post. He's covered by Daniels. Shot clock at 5. Here's Adams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it. And the Warriors with some changes. Moody's checked in for Horford. Stephen Curry comes in for Buddy Hield. And Daniels subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Butler finds Daniels. And they call an illegal screen here. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Golden State, 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, Houston, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And seeing where the Warriors are, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
So on the floor for Houston. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. Rockets trail by 18. Thompson outside. Back to KD. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. The Rockets again can't hit. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Clark, when you think of 3-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Guys?
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Durant imposing his will.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Daniels against Van Vliet. And that one's good. Daniels.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Now here's Durant. 12 points for him. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Van Vliet. Outside, KD. Back to Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Al Horford's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Daniel. And the Rockets make... And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Houston Rockets.
What they're doing tonight doesn't even count as defense. Open shots all over the place. Have a little pride, fellas.
Yeah, their lack of engagement at that end, it's pretty glaring.
All right, guys, let's talk about our players of the week for both conferences. In the Western Conference, Alperen Şengün.
He just continues to...
And that'll do it for halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, insanity has really been making it happen.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Daniels out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
More points for Van Vliet, putting some spice on that pumpkin tonight.
The kick outside to Butler. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Houston. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Here's Van Vliet. Got a hand on it. Pass to Daniel. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Doubled by Smith. Butler passes to Moody. Shot clock at 6. Hits it from 3-point range. Moody's got 8 points.
Butler, a team-first guy willing to dish that rock all the time.
Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Takes the 13-footer. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing...
And the Warriors making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Outside, KD. Pass to Van Vliet. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Daniels has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Taking a look at the Rockets. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. KD passes to Smith. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Jalen Williams and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Rockets trail by 18. Here's Van Vliet. Smith dishes to Durant. It's rebounded by Golden State. Daniels has got 6 rebounds in the game. Oh, he just jams it right over Şengün. Wow!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Over Daniels. Şengün, and Şengün is right there.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, you know, Clark, anticipation is key in this NBA game. So often it seems the great ones can see a play ahead.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. It's one of the things I look for in players. How do they see the floor? Do they make passes based on anticipation versus reaction? It's almost like somebody playing checkers and another guy playing chess. The very best players seem to be chess players.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And that one's good. Daniels. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Warriors?
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals. You're not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
4 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And the stroke of Van Vliet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
Daniels. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Daniels has got 11 in the second half. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 21. .151 left here in the fourth quarter. Out to Smith. This one for 3. And there's the 3.
Van Vliet making things happen. Nifty pass.
Van Vliet against Daniels. Fires the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Daniels has got 31.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
It's good.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for insanity.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Pass to Tate. Holiday against Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Now here is Holiday. He's guarded closely. Lays it in off the window. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Warriors. It's an 18-point game.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Adams, the pass to Shepard. The shake. Daniels inside the line. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. So they finish out the NBA Cup group round as a 3.
Thanks a lot, guys. Draymond.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. Along